My name is Mikul. I go to Saratoga High and I'm a rising sophomore. And this is my Milestone 1 video for the wrist rehabilitation device. So I chose this project because it has a biotech aspect, which seems interesting to me. And it also has an application in the world, which is good. And so here's a demo where, as you can see, this flex sensor is straight. So then if I go to the serial monitor, then it displays 0 degrees as the bend, but then as I bend it, the angle changes, and as soon as it passes 15 degrees, then it says the angle is bad. And later I'm going to make this display a beep on the buzzer instead of just saying bad on here. And so how it works is that this flex sensor, the flex sensor is its output is its resistance instead of an actual angle. So in the code, I needed to have an algorithm um, that converts the resistance that the flex sensor outputs to an actual degree value, and yeah, and then the code also just kind of uh, there's a if form here that says if the angle is less than if the angle is greater than 18, then it displays bad, because I researched that the ideal position of the wrist is at 20 degrees, but since this flex sensor has some variability, I just set it to 18, so it's more, it helps more. And so one challenge I faced was that the flex sensor, when I bent it, its values weren't displaying. But then I found out that was because I was looking at the output tab, which only shows the outputs from the actual code. But then after some research, I found out that the serial monitor is where the data that's transmitted from the Arduino to the computer through the serial cable, that's where it could be displayed. And so yeah. And then another challenge I faced was that the flex sensor, even when straight, it was displaying a value of negative 35 degrees. So then I realized at the top of my code where I defined the resistance of this resistor in the circuit, that was completely wrong. So then I had to first use a multimeter to find kind of the range of the resistance. But then I found out that the resistors are color coded. So I searched up kind of the color code of the resistor and I found the exact resistance value in ohms. So then after I found out that was about like 20,500 ohms, then the code worked perfectly. And yeah, so what's next is that I'm going to add an accelerometer and a gyroscope, and I'm going to wire it up to the breadboard and Arduino so I could get the precise movements of the wrist. And then I'm also going to have a Bluetooth module which will transmit the data from the Arduino to the computer so I don't have to have it wired up all the time.